We
All
made
right,
it.
all right,
We
all
made it.
right.
Listen, we made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Okay. Hey,
That's what
y'all.
it is, society, man.
What it do?
You
What it
here with you
do?
here with me. Y'all know me, Vanilla. If you don't know me, you know me now. And we have the lovely Alicia.
Hey, y'all.
And
We are
as you can see,
here.
we got no guys here. It's just us ladies.
We kicked the niggas
We
out.
we
We
kick
said,
them
y'all gotta
out.
go. We said,
You
we got tired
go.
of y'all trying to step on us every week. But we said, you know what? We're gonna do a ladies' night show. And that's what we're doing tonight.
Thank
So we
you.
got a lot in store for y'all. Good topics here. My phone been blowing up all day. So I got my
Her.
drink here and we about to get into it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
But before we start, let's just brag a little bit of how, we broadcasting the show tonight. So
Listen, since 6:30, 6:45, your girl was over here stressed the hell out. I'm acting like I'm on some TV station. I ain't never seen this shit a day in my life thinking this was about to be easy. But you know what? Listen, we made it through. Everything is going good. So it's about to be a
hmm
smooth show. I'm really excited. And if you excited, I'm excited. So listen,
I'm excited.
if y'all could see me like 30 seconds ago, it was just looking toe up. But then I had to slap the wig on, get a little beat,
What?
and then throw some actual clothes on and actually look like somebody.
We ain't gonna have no mess ups like Mayhem be having. Don't
Yeah, no,
worry.
no,
We got
technical
you. We
difficulties.
got
Like we could see for all of the live broadcasts for everybody to see out here. Okay, y'all not even gonna know what's happening on this end tonight. All right.
hmm How's your week been though?
Girl, we made it. We made it. I'm so excited. I'm ready just to get this thing started, get the weekend going because I need it.
hmm
So listen, I'm excited. It was a decent week. I would say scale to 1 to 10, I would probably give it like a 7. It wasn't bad, but it's been good. I've been
Okay.
productive. How was your week?
It was pretty chill, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Like
Okay.
it was like my basic work schedule: go to work, come home, take a nap, wake up, go back to work, get off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did do a puzzle yesterday,
Okay.
so
Come on,
that was like the highlight
puzzle.
of my week.
What
No
kind of
cap.
puzzle did you do?
It was like, hold on, cause okay, there we go. It was like it's like under the sea with a giant turtle on it and everything like that. It's 1,000
Ooh,
pieces.
you was real
So it was
tropical.
me, one of my homeboys, and my roommate, and we was just chilling it up, doing the puzzle.
Uh-huh.
It was fun. It was
I
fun.
like
Then
it.
I had to end that because I was like, yeah, I got to go.
LOL. Okay, that's good.
Oh
That's good.
gosh.
Well, without further ado, y'all, we about to go ahead and get started with tonight's show. So this is Vibe Society.
Yeah, baby.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So what we getting into? What we getting into tonight? What we getting into?
Um, Before we get started, I want to give a nice, warm shout out to our sponsor, C Media, always holding us down. And of course, we can't get started with our topics without bringing up Mix Masters. They supply
Listen,
us with these amazing drinks, these
we need to have like
amazing
the
drinks.
round of applause little effect. We got to include that.
Right?
See, that would
You
have been
see,
a good
see,
little moment. See, they already
right? No
setting us
cap.
up for failure. That would have been like, woo! Real good marketing.
No cap. When LB has his whole setup, he has all of that.
Right. Like we working with a laptop and a charger. Like, come on now. Like, let's be really honest right now.
This is true. This
Right.
is true. But yeah, so our routine is we have a trigger word, and our trigger word for the day is kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss,
Man,
kiss,
we
kiss, kiss. Mwah.
Besos. Mwah. That's what we giving tonight. Okay.
Yep, yep. And y'all can, join us on the drinking. If you hear the word said, you could comment, let us know we need to drink because we tallying our marks. And
Exactly. And if
you could pick you could pick a vibe society member you could drink with. You could drink with me, of course, vanilla. or you could drink with Alicia, or you could say fuck it
just
and just
drink on
drink
your
with both
own.
of
It
us.
might look, it's five
Just
o'clock
drink.
somewhere. Just drink just to be drinking. But don't do it. Don't drink and drive. We don't promote none of that on this show. So make sure you drink in with safety, okay?
Yep, yep, yep. If you home, you safe. It's okay.
Right.
It's all right.
All right, y'all. But we gonna go ahead and drop the link to call in if y'all is interested to calling in tonight. So definitely, if you find a topic that is just really on your mind that you feel that you can speak on, go ahead and call us in.
Just make sure that we can clearly see you on the camera and that your mic, you got some headphones in, and we can
Hmm.
clearly hear you on that mic. If we cannot see you, we will not add you to the call.
Right. All
All
right.
right.
What we getting into
You
tonight,
ready to get
Vanilla?
started?
Listen. Whew.
This first topic.
Let's see what we talking
Oh
about
no.
tonight.
Oh no. Let's see. This first topic here is a relationship a must have?
Mm. A relationship a must have is a relationship a must
Mm-hmm.
have. You want to know what's crazy? I was just in my feels about this today. I was like, oh my God, why me? Like, why am I not in one or whatever? But you know what? I wouldn't say it's a must have. There's moments where I'm just like, it would be nice to be like laid up with somebody watching TV or something like that during the nighttime. But after a while,
It
I'd be
would be.
like, I enjoy my peace and I enjoy not to be made of like played in these streets out here because you're not gonna make me look stupid and make me embarrassed. So I'm like,
This is true.
is it really a must have or is it just what society, no pun intended, or like social media wants to include? So I'm gonna say it's not a must have, it's definitely more of a want, but it's not a necessity.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some responses we got on our page on our social media. Yes, LOL. Nobody has time to be a boyfriend slash girlfriend for 10 years.
Ooh.
And then somebody else also said yes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
When I read this question, I was like, when you talking about relationships, are we talking about like boyfriend and girlfriend? Are we talking about marriage? Are we talking about just friends? Because like I have
Mm-hmm.
my very close friends that like I can cuddle in bed with them.
Right.
Great, that they're females. Let me put that
It's
out
okay.
there.
There ain't
Let me
nothing
put that
wrong with
out there
that.
because some people watching this will be like, "Oh, so you be cuddling with your best friend?" Relax yourself. It
Completely
is not a
platonic.
dude.
Right.
But however, no. But as a single woman, I do have those friends that I'm close to that like
Mm-hmm.
if I need to be held, they are willing to hold me, and I don't need to have a significant other to, fulfill certain needs of mine. Besides, intimate. You know,
Right.
other than that, like I can do without.
Oh
To be
yeah, and
honest,
you don't
I don't
even
think it's a
need if we
must-have.
really being technical. I mean, you could just go to the store real quick, like downtown on the west side, charge your shit up, AAA, double A. Look, I mean, some people like
No cap.
that.
I
So,
I do need to take a trip. I do need to take a trip.
ooh, ladies' night part two.
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing us
That
going
could
live with our
be
phones.
yes, that could be cute.
That
I
would
like
be
that.
lovely.
I
That
like
would be
that.
yes. We need to put that in motion
See,
and drag some on with
we
us.
adding that to the next meeting as a team. We gonna be like, look, we bringing back ladies' night at least once a month. So we gonna see how this goes. So y'all gotta really
Exactly.
interact with us tonight, just so we can let LB know, let Mayhem know. Yeah,
Hmm.
ladies' night, this is a new thing. So be ready,
Yes.
especially the summertime.
They wanted. they want to make it a little fair. They're gonna be like, we need to have our fellas like, no, no,
No,
y'all already
y'all
get on us
already got
enough.
all y'all stuff. Y'all already be leading the show too much with all y'all little opinions. No, let us women run the world for real. But speaking on tonight's topic, I actually do got someone who responded back to my story as far
Hmm.
as is a relationship a must have. This person answered, not at this age, I'm too selfish. Now, I low key like hollered when I read that because I'm like, damn, that low key be me too. But what could selfish really be? Like, what does selfish look like when if you don't want a relationship? Is this more like I want my me time? I just want to like I don't want to be bothered 25/8. Like, what is
Right.
that like being selfish? Because I mean, I like my space, but I like to be hugged up with you at certain times of the night. Like I might pack me a little spend the night bag or whatever, but at the end of the day, like
Hmm.
after the weekend or whatever, I'm going back to my crib. So what does like being selfish really look like for real?
That is true. See, I'm also the type of person I am, especially if like I'm connected with you, I'm
Mhm.
okay with us literally being in the same space.
Right.
Like we could be in the same room and we don't have to acknowledge each other. Like just knowing your presence is there is enough for me. You can do
Mhm.
what you gotta do, and I'm just gonna mind my business and do me. As long as you're not irritating me, we straight. I'm
Right.
okay with, that will be my me time
Mhm.
personally. Like now, if I need to separate myself from you, it's because
I'ma
it's a
go.
problem,
I'ma
honestly.
go. Okay.
And
I'ma go.
I'm gonna just get on. I'm gonna get on out of here.
Okay.
Um, the crazy thing though about this topic is like, as much as we say that a relationship is not a must have,
Mhm.
that's all humans do is build relationships with with different people and
Right.
things and animals. Like
Mhm.
we build relationships 24/7. So at the same time, as much as I want to sit here and be 100% yes, it's not a must have, I do
Mhm.
believe that like deep down, like it's a necessity
Yeah.
for us as humans to make connections with others and everything like that. Um, do you want to be single forever? Probably not. Are you okay with
No.
that? You probably are, but
Some people
not
really
me.
are like completely and wholeheartedly. They are absolutely okay.
Yes.
Me
Um,
personally, no. Like I'm ready
my
to just
question,
give it all.
my question to those people who are okay with being single is like, are you like single and mingling every now and then
Mm.
when you feel like it, or are you completely saying, yeah, I don't need a relationship, like I don't want nobody around me, don't be in my bubble, get the fuck away from me. Like what are you like? Because I mean, if you single but you like you mingling from time to time, you dipping your toes in the water and everything like that every now and
Hmm.
then a relationship of some type of sort is needed for you. You need that, you need some type of connection for yourself.
Right.
Because if that was the case, you'll just be fine with, going about your day
Hmm.
24/7.
Exactly.
So
I get it. I'm
very
like
curious
I'm
about that.
singling. I'm singling. I am single, mingling every now and then. I might get dressed up, go out, girls' night or whatever, brunch, hang out with my friends, homegirls, whatever the case may be. And I do say I would definitely be mingling a little bit, but then it's just like, don't you just hate when you mingle too much and then it just don't go nowhere? So I don't. Then I'm starting to figure out like, okay, maybe is it me or am I just mingling with the wrong people? So it's just clearing out those expectations up front, but definitely just it's not bad to like just step out a little bit. So I'm doing
Mine
a
is the
little
complete
bit.
opposite.
Really?
I I like I'm mingle and then end up mingling too much, not purposely. It just
Hmm.
happens. And too much end up happening. Too many people be trying to shoot their shot, and I just be like, "Oh, y'all back up, back up, back off. I don't want y'all. Like,
Right.
relax. I'm just being nice. Like, we were just out. We're all having a good time. Have your night and go about your day. I don't want to see you again. We don't have to meet up. Like, no.
Right. It's just like a one and
I'm like,
done.
dang.
Nice to meet
Like,
you.
sometimes I wish I would just stop being so social.
Right. No, I'm a social butterfly. I be too friendly. That's my problem. Just too friendly, and I don't
Yeah.
know how to turn people away. I'll just be like, "Hi, how are you? Oh, can I get your Instagram? Yeah, sure, why not? Then I'll once when I go home and I'm really looking, I'm like, okay, yeah, this
Yikes.
was that was like this one
Unfollow.
dude who followed me today too, real nice looking guy, and I was like, okay, bet. Started started lurking, started scrolling. Kid number one I saw in one photo, and then I saw another one. I was like, oh, this may not work.
That happened to me. No cap.
Oh boy.
But I found out that those were his nieces and nephews.
Damn, so maybe I should like wait and then like he looked too older. Like
Oh,
he like it's
I asked
not
him
too
straight up.
bad. Yeah, it was just like it was one of those people who like blew up my mentions or whatever and he just started liking my
Mhm.
photos and then I was like, well, who is this guy? The profile picture was like pretty decent or whatever, but I was like the stuff that I saw once when he accepted my request to follow him, it just didn't really look like it was gonna go
Yikes.
nowhere for real.
Yeah, no,
I appreciate
I
it though.
asked him straight up. I was like, you got kids? And he's like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, because me being a female, I looked on your page and I see a lot of pictures of like little kids. He was like, yeah, those are my nieces and nephews. And I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
oh, okay,
Right.
cool,
That's how I would take it. Like, oh, okay, bet.
yeah,
Moving on.
mm-hmm.
Bet.
Like we don't need to continue this conversation. But yeah, no, that was the first and last time I saw him.
See, I'm telling you. High and by. High and
I
by.
was good off that. Like, no, sir.
Wow.
He was talking about, oh yeah, I'll come up there and visit. No, don't do that.
Yeah,
Just
no, you don't need to visit. You
lose
could
my
just stay home.
ID.
Just act like you never met me ever again. That's all.
Right. All right.
They
You got
quiet
any last
tonight.
words on this
No, I'm
comment?
good. They just real quiet tonight. Like, come on, y'all. It's ladies' night. I need some interaction in the comments. I need a little hey
Right.
something. Like, y'all need to be excited. This is like where look, y'all don't understand. We are taking over everything. Like, I need y'all to help us prove the other niggas wrong that we really
Thank
run this for
you.
real. Like, so y'all quiet, y'all not backing us up. Like, where's the girl code?
Right.
Where's like
You know
the
how all these other shows, all the girls be going at it in the comments. Like, we really be fighting with these guys in the comments and with LV and Mayhem on the show. So
this
I'm
is our
really
time. We
confused right
got
now.
no men to turn us down, to put us in a bad place, to just be preying on our downfall. Yes,
Right.
see, this is come on, come
Bird
on, come
City.
on, come
Bird City.
on.
Yes. Thank
This is
you,
what we
ladies.
need. Like, listen, see, Cindy just said,
Hey, girl.
hey. See, this is what we need. Come
Oh.
on, sis.
I'm
Yes.
gonna take a shot for each of y'all comment. Thank you.
Ooh, I like that. See, we get in the interaction. Y'all, this is us interacting
Mhm.
everything. See, hey
Oh,
girl.
Bentley.
Hey Cintley. Love you, babes. See, listen, we need that interaction. We need all of that out here. All right. So look,
Yes.
y'all gotta keep that engagement going because we trying to prove a point. So that's just gonna help us the whole entire night. So we need y'all to be sharing this. Let them know it's ladies' night. Y'all can call in if y'all
Hmm.
want to. Blow up the comments because we gonna get through all of them. All right.
All right. Moving on to the next topic. We got, could you date a man that is
Mm.
weaker than you?
Define weaker. Like, what does weaker look like for
Thank
real?
you.
Like,
Thank
I don't
you.
know
I
what
said,
that means
okay.
exactly. Like,
Oh, we got a gentleman.
hey, friend. Oh, see, he here. Fax is here to defend everybody tonight. Fax, I hope you can really,
Facts. What's
Fax
good? Are you
always
holding it
be.
down for the men tonight?
Let's see.
Mm,
Fax, you look like you
mm.
outnumbered, bruh. I don't know what to tell you. So listen, outnumbered.
Outnumbered. But
It's
on
okay
that
though.
comment, one person said no, but my problem is I don't know what we mean by weaker. Because when you say weaker, we could talk about physical, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like someone already commented, like, is that physically like weaker? I'm like,
Yeah, like are
we
we
gonna
speaking
create our
okay,
own.
if we're speaking in the physical
Mm-hmm.
aspect, I don't think I could date a man that's weaker than me because I'm already weak as it is. Like I ain't got no muscles. I'm real tiny. I'm real compact. I'm only like
Right.
117. Like, I need somebody that's strong. I need somebody with some
Listen,
muscles. I
Oh,
need
so you
muscles.
muscles. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, like you just need
Yeah,
somebody just like to throw your ass against the wall like a rag doll, basically. I love that. See
that's too
that
much. No, no, no. I ain't say all that.
really okay. I was
We
about to
don't.
say because there's the
I don't want
difference.
no roughneck nigga.
No,
No, no, no. That's
no,
not what I
no.
want.
That's too much. Look, I got no upper body strength for the life of me. So listen, I'm gonna say I don't think I would either. Like I think of weak as in like it could be a physical thing. I think of weak
Hmm.
as like confidence level wise, like more of a mental, emotional, however you want to take it. Like if guys just think that people could just let them walk all over them, I don't want no dude like that. Like come on, like stand up for yourself for real. Like if stand your ground. That's what I look at it as like everything going on. Y'all already doing a lot. Okay, hold on. Let's just look at these comments right now. All right. Facts in here talking about I'll hold it down, I got you. All right, bro. You look, you only one dude in here. Like it's
Okay, Max.
all
We'll see.
it's all this
We'll see.
estrogen. It's just all this nurturing, but we could also fuck some shit up if we really wanted to. It's just a whole lot of girl power in here, and I'm just feeling it right now. But
Right.
we gonna see how
Hmm.
you do tonight for real. Let's see what Cindy said. Cindy said it's a hell no.
Exactly. Like
It be like
I don't
that
think
though.
any woman wants a guy that's physically weaker.
No.
I don't think any woman wants that.
Mm-mm.
But now when it comes to the mental and
Mm-hmm.
everything, that's a different story.
Yeah.
What's her other comment?
Let no, cause this one she out of pocket. She real out of pocket. She said, "Pick me up."
Oh,
Oh,
and oh, yes, ma'am.
say less. She said she want to
Yes,
get
ma'am.
picked up. Okay,
See,
listen.
I don't want you swinging me around, but you could definitely pick me up with one hand. Like, just
I feel like I
you
just
could be a
got
one hand man. I'm
damn.
small enough for that.
If
So
a man was able to just pick up these thighs and this bow-legged behind and everything with one hand, I would honestly like I'm ready to just that's how I feel right
put
now.
a ring on
But
it.
yeah, but until then, I don't listen. If you gotta listen, as long as your knees don't be buckling a little bit, like I'm not that big, okay? It's just a lot of thickness and a lot of cornbread fed over here. But if you could do it, and if you on this call, like I'll give you my DM at the end. It's okay. I'll give you my Instagram and everything. I'm gonna find me a
She said
husband
slide in
for
her
real.
DM. Shoot your shot.
Yes, I can't shoot mine, but like I get scared. I be chickening out. That's why they have the unsend
Oh,
button now. But that's a
you
topic
need to
for
go
a
out with me
different
more
day.
often.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we got
Yeah.
some comments going on right here about this topic. Let's see. Facts over here. He active tonight. He said, "Y'all not
Okay.
gonna make me look dumb." Fact says, "I mean, a weaker man will probably be an insecure man. Honestly, LOL." I
Okay.
think
I
that's
mean,
true.
that can fall under like the definition if need be.
Mhm.
I feel like there's a lot of different ways to look at it. You can also see a weaker man as somebody who tends to belittle women
Mhm.
and everything like that. So those who like to manipulate women. I've dealt with men like that in the past. And I've watched them grow since then.
Mhm.
So I can honestly say, yes, I do believe they were weaker men when I was dealing with them versus
Mm.
like when I've seen them now and how they treat their significant other now and how they treat their mother now. Like it's a lot different.
Okay.
It's a lot of growth, and you can see that they mentally and emotionally grew,
Mhm.
and that probably helped with their spiritual as well. And I believe that that all plays into a factor. And
Oh
if you're
yeah.
not strong and secure in your mental, your emotional and physical, like spiritual state,
Mhm.
you're just you're not
It's not even worth it at
not
that
it.
point. I agree. I definitely agree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, we got some other females in here. Come on, let's see what Cindy got to say. Yes, he needs to be physically stronger than me, but being emotionally strong is essential in a relationship as well. I agree.
I agree.
I think if you're
Yeah.
not together, like fully, like mentally, well, not physically, it could look like a lot of different things for a lot of different women. But as long as you're healthy, like you're not like just neglecting your health. That's what I mean more of like the physical aspect. But mentally and emotionally is something that I always emphasize more, especially when it comes to men, because I feel like one, insecurity is a real thing. And a lot of men are still very scared on being vulnerable as well. So it's like, I need you to
Hmm.
make sure that you're together in all of those different aspects. And then once when you do that, then I don't really take it that's you're weak than me. It just depends on like where you're at in your head on the inside for real.
You'll be surprised. There's some messed up women out there that actually also see a weak man as a man who does not make more money than them.
It's like more money. He doesn't have like his own place. He don't have a degree. It's like all of those different things,
Yeah.
like the basic check block, the checklist and everything. And yeah, no, I don't take that as weak. I think that like everybody at different stages, and that's why it bothers me so much when people look at men weak that way. So it's just like
Hmm.
no, that's not how that works. Like everyone's at different stages in their life, and they definitely need to understand that because not everybody's just gonna come out of college around our age in our 20s making 100K off rip. Like that's not ideal. Sometimes that's not ideal for
Yeah.
people who are 30 plus. I'm just saying. So I
To
definitely
be
think that
honest.
it doesn't necessarily matter. And but hey, if you like it, I love it. To each their own, I guess. But I just know over here that's not what I be doing. But girl, listen, I saw you had took your drink, and I got a text from somebody who was watching this show, but like they not interacting. So they had attacked me personally and was like, "Oh,
Oh.
if you take a shot, then I'm a comment." So to that person who's watching this show, I hope you start commenting and start interacting because I definitely harassed them because they didn't come onto any other shows when I started to be a full
Mm,
official cast member. But it's okay. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna do that. But this is my proof that I'm taking the shot, and everybody could be my witness. So,
I'm taking that shot with you.
all right, bet. Say a prayer. Ooh, that's liquor. Liquor.
That's
Yes.
that. That's that mango henny.
That's what's in here. I knew it was some mango shit, but I didn't catch the liquor part. There's hint. Oh no,
You
y'all
should
I
have went with
haven't
the lemon
had
drop.
no, cause that lemon drop the last show we had. That thing had my eye like halfway, but you couldn't tell because my lashes were on. But no, I haven't had Hennessy since like 2018. Lord, please forgive me. Okay, let's go
You
to the
got
next
this. You'll
topic.
be
I'm
all
hang
right.
on. I'm home. I'm home. It's okay.
All right. Any last words on this topic?
I'm good. Y'all good? Y'all, how y'all feeling? I feel like everybody done got all their comments out the way for this topic. I think we got some really good interaction. So y'all keep it up the rest of the night. I like it.
Sure. All right. Our next topic is ooh, mm-mm. Why is plastic surgery looked at differently with men?
Ooh, let's see.
And I have to say this because it did pop up on social media with I don't remember his name. I don't really care. I don't be paying attention like that. But he went and got, his abs done.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah,
You could
that's
get
a thing.
everything done. I don't even know why I asked that question. You could get
And it's
legit
like,
everything.
um, some people look at it and they're like, oh, like y'all be over here, women going to get their butts and their titties done and get their
Mm-hmm.
stomach done and everything like that. And it's like applaud them and everything like that, or like congratulations, or like look at that ass and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as a man want to go and he get his abs done so he can have that six pack that these females like, it's
Yeah.
oh you went under the knife. Oh what the hell? Why is you doing that? Like no.
Yeah.
If
And
you
even
can do it, he can too.
no, for real. And I was just talking to a friend of mine earlier today about that topic. And basically, going into what you were saying, it was just that a lot of people with the stereotype with men getting plastic surgery, they view it as in, like, oh, you don't want to really put the work in, like putting in that work in the gym. All of that stuff is like you basically cheated your way or found the easy way
Hmm.
out and everything like that. And I'm just like, So why don't y'all give women the same energy? Because we could be out here, building our
Right.
bodies from scratch, eating right, doing everything that we want, and then we don't get ridiculed for it. The only time we really get ridiculed is if our shit look like a bubble, and then we got that
Hmm.
from the other side of the country, and it don't look right, and we paid all that money to be having our booty leaking for
Nah,
what?
I hate the ones that get it done because I know there's some natural women that like for some reason they got a bubble butt with two picked legs. But
No,
the ones that
but
get it done that be looking like that be blowing me because it's like you knew what you sat there and got yourself into. You could have told them to
mm-hmm,
put some of that in your thighs too.
right.
Like, what is wrong with you? You need to be some. It needs to flow.
It needs
We're
to
not looking for
match.
lollipops.
It needs to
We're looking for
match.
chicken legs. Okay,
Right. Like
like
it needs to match. Like I legit saw this lady at the gas station one time. I almost fell out. She was in front of me. I was waiting to pull up to the pump or whatever. She got out and it just looked like two bowling balls, but her waist wasn't proportionate. And I'm like, I know you lying. And I wanted
oh
to take a picture so bad, but she
no.
walked too fast. So I was like, damn. But it was just horrendous, honestly. I just,
Oh my gosh.
mm-mm. We got
Mm-mm.
a comment on Instagram. Let's see, in relating to this. Okay, so why is plastic surgery looked at differently with men? This person says toxic masculinity. And men always shame women who get it. Meanwhile, like you said, they get fake abs and so on. When I get older, I'm definitely getting things done and I don't care. Listen, do it.
Hey,
Do it. Okay, I respect that. I've never met anyone that's personally gotten plastic surgery, especially like a guy. But hey, I applaud them. Do it. Got my full support. Oh, the comments is going off, sis. The comments is just going off. Hold on, let's see. All right, we got Just Cindy said, if you don't like something about yourself, change it. What someone do with their body or money doesn't concern me. Look, mind the
I
business
do
that
agree with
pays
that.
you. Mind the business that pays you.
I would say, like, I mean, there are other ways to go about changing your looks
Mhm.
other than spending a bunch of money to get it done. I do feel like that's like an easy way out instead of
Right.
putting in that work.
Mhm.
However, like some people are just like I know people who work out all the time and their body still looks the same. Like
Yeah.
there's no change to it. Like they
Mhm.
just that's just how they are.
Right. I
So
agree.
if that person's like, okay, like I am putting in the work, but you know what? It's no difference. I'm gonna go pay for it. By all
Mhm.
means, do it. I mean, the way that this surgery stuff is looking, it's the same thing with hair. Like men are going to get hair pieces put on and stuff now. I've seen a 85-year-old bald man with gray hair turn and look into like they turned him into like a nice looking 46-year-old man. Like I was just like, what, and how?
Listen, they
Put
even
a
make you see
hairpiece
like on
on,
no the
dye his
hairpiece
hair.
with waves. That looks like
What?
listen, you would have had me fooled because that shit looked like you done melted it, everything, put a
Hmm.
wig band on and everything, and I would have not been able to tell. It's really giving
And the crazy
scalp.
part is they don't do all of that. Like
Hmm.
they actually just take some, some kinky hair that's like, rough it up and glue it onto the top of their head and cut it. And it comes out looking like waves. Like,
No, I'm just like, how do y'all make that even happen for real? That's crazy to me. See, it be happening. Let's see. All
hmm.
right. What's Sydney? Sydney is just out here. What is she
What's
talking
City
about? What? Not the ant packet. The what? Is she? I don't even know what she's talking about. The ant package. What does that even mean? I feel like I'm out the date and I'm like embarrassing myself. So I'm gonna just, if y'all know what that means, we just gonna roll with it. Do you know what
City,
that
please.
means?
What? I don't know what it means, but it's funny
But
that it was said.
it
City,
right.
please elaborate.
Yeah,
Elaborate.
Cindy, what is the it looks like
Is
an
is
ant.
it referring back to when I was talking about the lollipop look? when they got like the big booty and they, cause you know how like ants be having like
They be
or like
looking like
spiders be having
that.
like these big booties, but they got these scrawny behind legs.
That's like that damn movie, that ant movie, that one that came out like years ago, and they definitely was built that way. So I think that's what she's talking about. If that's what you're talking about, Cindy, then we just gonna roll with that, sis. And that's exactly how they be looking too.
They really do.
All right, let's see what Cintley got to say. LOL.
Oh,
So
that was
Sintley
funny.
says, because people view plastic surgery as more feminine and as a beauty standard and associated to tummy tucks and BBLs, if men did it, they would be seen as an insecure man. Mm-hmm. They would be seen as insecure. Some people might make some like real negative slurs to them or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, just to assume that they might go a different way, but they definitely not. It's just something that they wanted to do. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah. Hey,
LOL.
that's that's I can't judge somebody else for what they want done. I can only have my own preferences, but I'm not gonna push my preferences and my opinions onto you. Like
Exactly. Me neither. Cindy was like, gym or surgery, you do you, boo. Look, exactly.
exactly.
Big
Yes,
purr.
ma'am.
We got two more comments. Let's see. LB! Y'all better give LB a shout
LB.
out. He's saying, great show tonight, ladies. Really
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, we try. Ladies' night once a month. We coming back. We coming back. All
Yeah,
right.
man. Yeah, man.
All right, here's Cindy coming back. Cindy just like when the BBL got them shaped like an ant, and do,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we on the same page now. We with
Yeah,
you, sis.
now we understand. We here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
love it.
Any last comments on this topic?
I'm good with this one. This
Society,
was
y'all
a
got anything else y'all want to say? No? Okay. All right. All right. I take it. So our next topic is, do you prefer to get ghosted or told the truth?
ooh. I knew there was a topic when we had first created this that it was definitely going to be one that I could heavily speak on. This was it.
Before you go in,
Honesty, no, actually, I need the Hennessy
let
gonna
me
come out.
let me get these responses out the way from the story. So we got Chris. Chris said, just tell a nigga what you trying to do and stop wasting time. Um, Captain Cummins is the name for me.
Oh my god, I already know who that is.
Said truth. Cause what the fuck I did? And Mama underscore Mimos.
Oh,
Am I saying that right?
Meso.
Oh, Meso.
Meso.
That's how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry. But
Yeah.
Meso.
She gonna get
All
mad that I
right.
did that, but it's okay. I love you, friend.
Apologize. I'm apologizing on both our behalves. She
Ciao.
said, tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Now, go ahead. Go on your spell. I want to know. Do you
Listen,
prefer to be ghosted or told the truth?
hell to the motherfucking no. Okay, listen, honesty is the best goddamn policy. There was a getting ghosted. I'm gonna be completely transparent and be honest with y'all. That is like the biggest fear ever. Like if you're not interested or if this is just not going nowhere, like just tell me. I would be perfectly fine. Like I can handle rejection. I'm not some crazy chick out here that is like, oh my gosh, no, you're supposed to fall in love with me and we're supposed to get married and ride off into the like sunset, everything. No, just tell me because I'm gonna think that everything is going perfectly fine. Conversation's good, but as soon as those red flags start hitting, you not responding as normal, not really doing any phone calls anymore. Anytime it's like trying to hang out, it's always just some empty promises that can't be kept. No, just tell me the truth. I have been ghosted
Mm-hmm.
before. It's not fun. Have I ghosted some people? Yes, but it was like they were on some really like weird things for real. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to respond. But to those who were like actually like somewhat good potential candidates and then they just ghosted me, it's just like, look, you could have just left me alone. So why did you even go through all of that work, try to talk to me at a party, club, whatever the case may be, sauce me up, get my Instagram, DM me, get the number, talk, having a great time for like the first 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, can't hear from you ever again. No,
Ain't nothing.
absolutely not. And I hope they all catch their karma because there was one time I got ghosted so bad that really actually hurt me. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, you know what? That nigga gonna have his karma one day, and I'm pretty sure he did. And that's all that I care about.
It's the fact that, like, in the times that I've gotten ghosted, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
let me say this. I, from the beginning of me messing with you, I tell you from the jump, be 100% honest with me.
Right.
I don't care if it's going to hurt my feelings. I would rather you hurt my feelings with the truth coming out of your mouth than me
Mm-hmm.
hear it somewhere else or me have to find out by myself and then bring it back to you and question you. I don't like that. How now if you don't want to mess with me, don't play with me.
Right.
Like just say what it is. Like if you want
Yeah.
to break up, say I want to break up. I don't want to. I can't read your mind. I don't read between the lines. Like
Mm-hmm.
no, no, I don't have enough smarticles for that. I don't have enough brain cells for that.
Like, just
We're
be
not over here
honest.
no, we're not doing none of that. You need to be straightforward, blunt with me. Like I'm sorry. I know I play around a lot. I know I'm a crackhead at heart, but like I'm also like somebody who you have to be very blunt with. You have to
Mm-hmm.
tell me what it is and what it ain't. Because sometimes
Please.
I just be doing me and don't even know I'm be doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Like
Like, nobody's gonna know if you really did something wrong unless you bring it to their attention. Now,
exactly.
if you have to be that person to tell them over and over and over again and they still don't,
That's a
then we
problem.
have a problem. Like, I should only have
Yes.
to tell you one time and then we're good. And then as long as you acknowledge it, you understand where I'm coming from. I hear your thoughts out because I'm all about open communication. Then we
Hmm.
good. Now, if I do something that make you upset, just tell me. But don't just go missing because you call yourself mad. Like, bring it to somebody's attention. Like, I don't
Now,
understand.
this is the part that
What is
makes me
it?
laugh.
What?
I've been ghosted twice.
Okay.
Like when I say me and this person are messing with each other heavy
Mhm.
and we have an understanding. We've already talked about it. They understand how I operate. I understand how they operate. It's all about, just keeping a great communication there,
Mhm.
We ain't gotta see each other. We ain't gotta talk every day. As long as like you understand and I understand,
Mhm.
right? I'm also that person that's gonna check on you. Just cause.
Exactly.
All of a sudden you can't answer my calls. You can't answer my texts. You too busy. But you over here hanging out with people that I'm friends with. It's really confusing, right?
No, like nothing will ever compare
Like
to. Oh my gosh, it's just giving me
here's the kicker. Here's the
PTSD.
kicker.
What is it?
His When we go out in public, it's oh hey, what's up? Like da 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 da. Or
Uh
when
huh.
I'm doing me in public, it's oh why are you talking to him? Don't be dancing on him. Da da da.
You
Da.
don't got no opinion. You ain't got no say so. You went missing.
Once you go ghost on me, contract is non and void, baby boy. You have no say, no more. This is no. Mm-mm.
Don't worry about what
This is
I'm
no
doing.
longer what we're doing. Like you went ghost, you gonna miss me. There's nothing else for us to talk about at that point. I have
Mhm.
nothing else to say to you. Like I don't have no bad ill for you. I don't wish I wish the best, to be honest with you. I still worry about your
Ha! I
well-being
wish
still.
you the best. In the words of LB,
Yeah.
that's what he's saying. Listen,
Wish you the best, but
right?
you no longer have the access that you did. That's it.
Absolutely not. No, like
That's
I
it.
had oh my gosh, 2 years ago. It was in the summer because time is just it's gonna be almost 2 years. I met this dude or whatever, and I'm thinking everything going great or whatever. Like we met at a party. This was when I was out of town in the summer, thinking everything is going good and everything. And then, we chopped it up. He was saying that how he had like family out here or whatever,
Hmm.
like planning to come and visit. It was a whole like dream being absolutely sold. Everything's going good, like getting the good morning text, having FaceTime conversations. I'm like, oh, like he really feeling me for real. Like he was cute. I liked him or whatever. And then it was going on for probably like a good 2 weeks. Like I even told him like when my birthday was, like you know how you do like those general icebreaker conversations and things
Right,
like that or
yeah.
whatever. So he asked my birthday was, and it was like legit in the end of July, right before my birthday, because I'm an August baby. Shout out to the Leos. And
That's
then
cute.
like he just went missing. We would have like the good morning text, like wishing happy, like have a great day or whatever. And then what I always noticed, how it was really the first red flag, is that like I would at the point in time, it was like he stopped calling, I would have to call him. And then when I
Mm.
called him, it wasn't like he was out and about, like where he was just like really busy. It was like the nigga was at home. And I'm like, okay. So that was already like strike number one for me, where I'm kind of like, like I don't know what is going on. Like his whole demeanor, energy is just like completely changing, or whatever. Conversations are less shorter or whatever, and it's like the communication's not there. I got nothing. Then even close to
Mm-hmm.
my birthday, and even on my birthday, he didn't wish me happy birthday. Nothing. Yes,
Wow.
no. And so I had, put my big girl panties on or whatever. I texted him. I deaded it. I think I even blocked him too. And I'm not even block button happy. Like no one has ever pushed me to that point where I really blocked somebody for real.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, I see him again because it was like an annual thing, like an annual party, picnic or whatever. And then see him just walk by. He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I kept it pushing. I think I gave him like the worst thing look again. If I ever see him again, I will literally just probably like trip him just for the hell of it. That's how I felt. Because I got no communication, nothing, like this was not going to work out. Like I really always wanted to know, like, why do people ghost each other if there's really no validation? Like, why don't you just tell people that I'm not interested in you? Like, I just want to know, like, what really causes, and y'all could even like participate as a society, but like, what really causes y'all to ghost somebody for real? I really want to know because this triggers me. Like I already said my piece. Like if you're really weird, you're kind of making me uncomfortable. Like you're just really moving too fast. If I'll say it the first time, if I'm really like care that this is going to go somewhere. But if you're just really being like, like some weird shit, I'ma just will not respond as fast. I'ma just go ghost, and then
Mm-hmm.
it just falls. But if this like nothing, I see, and that ooh, I like that comment because I'm a closure person
We're
too.
gonna get to the
That
comments. We're gonna get to them.
ooh, y'all on
But
fire tonight. But yeah, what causes somebody to ghost someone for real?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I've ghosted a lot.
Oh,
But 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 but
vanilla.
hear me out, right? Like I say, I'm a very social person when I go out.
Mhm.
And that's either I'm really just being friendly with you because I'm working the door or something, or I have to be a host or something, or like you approach me. I mean, if you're not coming at me incorrectly or anything like that, I don't mind having a simple conversation. Like we're out to have a good time.
Exactly.
Like, but if you're rubbing me the wrong way, like I will tell you, like, oh no, I have a man. Oh no, I'm not interested or anything like that.
Mhm.
And if you continue to to push forward, then I will personally just ignore you at that point. Like
Right.
once I've already gave you multiple warnings, and when I say multiple, I mean between 1 and 2.
Mhm.
That's it. I'm no longer give 3 is when I don't is when you get ghosted. Like I'm not giving you my attention no more.
Oh,
Why?
of course. I like that.
Like I feel like if you're given warnings, then you have a right to ghost them. Not
Mhm.
those subliminal warnings either that men like to give. I mean, actually say it like, "Oh no, I'm not interested." Oh no, even if it's a lie, because
Mhm.
granted, we all know I'm single. But if I say I got a man, damn it, I got a man. Like, like don't come my way. I got a man. He's somewhere. He's just not you. Get the fuck out my
No,
face.
literally. For real though. I like that. That's fair. Okay. Let's see. Just Cindy, she always be the first one. She said, I'll be Casper. Dang, Cindy, you out here ghosting people? Dang, so you
Not
just don't want to give them the
Casper.
truth. You don't believe in honesty. You said bye.
Dang.
No
Not
face and no
Casper.
case. She said she gonna be Casper, child. Damn. All right, let's see. LB, he tuning in. He said it's cool when you do it, but but not when I do it. Fuck them.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
exactly. No, but for real, it's not. It's not cool when I do it. It's not because I
I just feel like women. women have the tendency of saying, even if it may be a lie, they say, "Oh no, I have a girlfriend," or "Oh, I have a boyfriend," or "No, I'm not interested,"
Mhm.
first before it goes to somebody.
Right.
Now, there are women that don't, and I'm not saying it's okay, but they do just ghost, just to ghost.
Yeah. See, I'm not that
I just
woman.
I just see it happen a lot more often with men ghosting women. And it be somebody that they're like really involved with, whether it just be like a friends with benefit of fling, like, or more than that. They always end up ghosting that type of person to them rather than ghosting the side hoe that barely get attention. She used to that.
Mhm.
She used to be getting ghosted. Like she understands that she gonna get ghosted after y'all fuck. Like she understands. You could
Mhm.
ghost her.
Right.
But you can't ghost the one that really be dedicating her time. Like that's the person you actually have to sit down and explain things to.
I
And
agree.
it's a hard conversation. It's a hard conversation when we females have to do it. You
Mhm.
think it's easy for us to turn down dudes? It's not. We don't know what's gonna happen. Like
Yeah. No.
I honestly had to have a conversation with somebody on Sunday about this
Mhm.
because they was like, "Oh, why you let him touch on you like that?" And I was like, to be honest, he's not harming me in any type of way. He's not disrespecting me with the way that he touched me, and we were
Mhm.
having great conversation. Like
Right.
there was no harm done. Plus, on top of that, I don't know if he's drunk or I don't know if he's crazy. And if I say something to him and he don't like it, he could retaliate.
React.
I watched my own cousin get punched in the face by a dude just because she said she wasn't interested. Like,
What?
yeah, yeah, and like
These.
I've seen some crazy things happen. So like I always be like, okay, like I'm gonna let you down in the nicest way possible. If I have one of my homeboys there, just know any homeboy I go out with, if I'm getting hit on, and I'm by you. You my boyfriend for that moment. Don't care.
Mhm.
Don't care.
Wow. That's
And you
crazy.
better play your part.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. What we got. What we got. All right. Where were we at? Where were we at? Oh, okay. So here
Like we
come
are
facts
facts.
again. Facts again. He's like the conversation ain't even that easy, but you're right though. I think he was probably
Yeah,
referring to just like having that conversation for real, but yeah.
it's never an easy conversation, and no one said it was gonna be easy. Life ain't easy. Like
It's
to be
not.
honest with you, it's. But if you're dealing with the right woman
Mhm.
and she's dealing with the right man, having that conversation, even though it's not going to be easy, it's going to be respected.
Right.
She will, I guaranteed you, if you're dealing with the right woman, she will respect you more for telling her what's real than ghosting her.
I
Like,
agree.
and I've seen it happen where like girls get ghosted and they're like, fuck that nigga, fuck niggas, da da da. But then I seen them get told the truth by another nigga and it's still fuck that nigga. Honestly, those not women in my perspective. Those not women. The
No.
woman that can sit there and be like, yeah, this hurts my feelings, but I respect you for, actually talking to me about it because we know it's not easy.
Mhm.
That's that then when a woman responds like that, then you know you're dealing with a woman for real. And
Yeah.
at that point, do you really need to let her go?
Mm. Like she could stick around for a little bit, just for a little
Yeah, a
bit,
little bit longer.
just a little bit longer. Like you passed the test, I guess.
Not me opening up another bottle.
Girl, I'm still on the first one. And you want to know
Oh,
what's
this shit's
crazy?
strong.
Yes. And we made it all this time. No trigger words, nothing. See, this person, Thrill did like two comments or whatever. They did
And
LMAO,
boy.
null, and void. So we had to put both of y'all comments on there. That is so
Oh,
funny.
Thrill. What's up, Thrill? Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, null and void. Your contract is null and void.
I like that. I'm
Like,
gonna start using that. Null and void. I like that one. That's a good one.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
No, I honestly really use that. Like, that's legit. If I'm agreeing to mess with you and we not getting into a real relationship, once you break contract,
Mm-hmm.
null and void, right? I can do what
Right.
I want, and you can't get mad about it.
No,
If you
that's
can still mess with me if you want, but you got no say in what this baby is doing.
ha. Thrill is out here. Listen, is closure necessary or can you just walk away? Me personally, I'm a closure girl. Like I just be wanting closure so bad, and I had to learn the hard way that there are just people out here who will not give you that closure, and that's something still hard for me to accept now. Just if me and like somebody fell off, or it's strong. That is liquor. Ooh, what flavor is that one?
I don't know. He ain't tell me, but I'm sure enough gonna call him
That's like some
and
mystery
ask him.
flavor. I need to.
Cause,
I gotta sip mine slow.
sir,
Mango Hennessy. Oh, listen.
no, I need me another one of these.
Ooh, this one is good though. Like you don't really taste the henny, which is something that I like because that's just gonna be a recipe for
And all of them,
disaster.
you never taste the Henny.
No, and I think that's
You never
something
taste the
that.
Henny in his drinks. Love it.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. Let me see. We
What
got some
did you finish
comments.
answering his question?
Oh yeah, and there's some people out here. I got comments to monitor, DMs going off still as we talking. So we got some stuff here. All right, so let me get to the
Okay,
DMs real
wait. Let
quick.
me let me answer through a question.
Oh yeah, let me put it back up so everybody can see. Is
Um,
closure necessary?
at first, in my past, I thought it was. I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
necessary for me to, get that healing. But I realized that dealing with one certain person, that even though I'm coming to you from closure, like I'm looking for a certain answer,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean you're gonna give me that answer. And so from that point on, I realized if I say I want to talk to you and you're not giving the time to, reach out to me or like meet up with me or and talk to me about it, by all means, I don't need to talk to you then. And I would just go on about my day and be satisfied with us being how we are. And I would move on with myself and be like, it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't you. It's just not meant to happen. And just leave it at that. So closure for me is not necessary. It's
Yeah.
not. I can't just get up and walk away. I am gonna ask questions, but if you choose not to answer them, I'm not gonna bug you about it. I'm not gonna bother
Mm-hmm.
you about it. I asked once, and if you can't answer it, I'm moving on. That's it.
Bye.
I don't have time to waste. Sorry.
Love it. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got some comments. Cindy said moonwalk
Walk
away.
away. He said,
Damn.
"Fuck
She
closure, fuck
said
closure.
she
We
is
moonwalk."
Casper. She said moonwalk away. Cindy,
No,
baby,
she
you
started with the pick me
okay?
up. She started with the pick me up.
She said, pick me up. I'm gonna be Casper. Just moonwalk the fuck away. Like, Cindy, baby, you okay?
You're
Ooh.
giving you're giving real toxicity, and I like it.
I kind of like
I
the
like
energy
it.
she giving though. Like
Yeah,
she
because
creeping
you got
up.
that fake, toxic that just like it's just a messy. But
She's
she
just like,
giving
I'm gonna
that
ruin
real
his
toxic, like
life.
I'm a ruin your life
Yes,
purposely, and you
right.
gonna like it. And
Yes.
I like that energy.
Like,
Like that
feel my
energy.
wrath. She said,
Yes,
summer is
ma'am.
coming and I'm about to be shutting all this shit down. I love it.
Man, if y'all got a woman out, a girl out there that y'all don't want her having a hot girl summer, y'all better lock her in now.
No, listen, there's been a TikTok going on. Like, it'd be so funny just seeing, like, oh, what my man allowed to wear in the summer. You know how they be having the Hoochie Daddy shorts, the Air Forces, and
Mhm.
everything? Yeah, no, my nigga, he gonna have on them Jesus sandals that your uncle be wearing at every barbecue for 4th of July. But I celebrate Juneteenth. Let's really talk about it, though. And you know the
Mhm.
like 2005 jorts or whatever that everybody had. Yeah, he gonna wear that, and then he could come outside, and then he could go and do whatever he
Oh
please. I bet no
gosh,
bitch will ever talk to him. Yes, I gotta find that, and I'm gonna post that. We gotta post that TikTok. That's funny
that's
too.
wild.
All
That's
right, what LB
wild.
gotta say? LB says, same reason you do it. If the convo or vibe isn't flowing, time to go. People just get mad when they're not doing the ghosting. Mm,
This is true.
yeah.
I mean, like if we fresh and talking, like we just started, like I'm not gonna cap. I ghosted somebody from Sunday. Not gonna cap. And
How long were y'all talking? Like you just met the guy?
I met him a long time ago, and I
Okay.
ghosted him back then.
Not you just spin the block and then just did it again.
I didn't spin the block. He spit the block, and I told him, "Hey, like I'm not interested. I'm talking to somebody else." He's like, "I don't care about that person. You come out me like." I'm gonna make your day. I'm gonna make your life. You ain't gonna want to talk to nobody else. I said, I appreciate that, but I don't even want to even give
However,
you the opportunity.
that is so
I don't
funny.
want to give you the opportunity. So
Wow.
he took that as like, okay, whatever. He still had my number. And like when we were talking, I showed him that I ghosted him. Showed him that I ghosted him. He's like, dang, you ghosted me for real. Like, you owe me a date for that. And I was like, no, I don't. It's
How
that.
you owe a
I
date
just
for
told him.
ghosting? How that work?
I don't know. I don't know. I told you I wasn't interested. Like we could be distant friends. Like, if I see you, you see me, hey, what's up? Go about our day. But if you can't
Wow.
be like that, then we don't need to talk. I'm sorry. I have nothing to say to you. And
No.
like proceeded to text me on Monday. And I let the conversation, flow for Monday, but I didn't keep the conversation going because I was working. I got things to do.
Right.
I'm not worried about you. And then um I stopped responding on Monday after like his third text message because that was
Okay.
taking long to respond. Um, I stopped responding after the third message. Then he texts me on Tuesday, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Bro, I'm not responding. Like, you're not
Wow.
getting response. Like, you were told in person on Sunday that I was not interested, and
Not
on
in
top of that,
person.
he was told
Oh,
in person on Sunday that I was not interested. Was showed that the last time we seen each other, he got ghosted, and then proceeds to try again. Like, I'm not gonna ghost him again. I'm sorry. No,
that's wild.
no, I
That is
refuse. Sorry.
absolutely wild. Let's get
You've been
into.
warned. He got a warning. I told you my warnings is 1 to 2. That's it.
I,
That was his third one.
oh yeah, no. 3 times you out, baby. 3 times you
You
was
got warned
out.
the first time and ghosted. You got warned again. You tried a third time. No, I'm not
No, no,
responding to
no,
your text
no,
messages. I have nothing to say to you.
no. LOL. All right, so that was the end of the comments, but we got some stuff coming in from Instagram to this question. All right, so someone says, I prefer to be told the truth. I hate my time being wasted, but I be ghosting because I lose interest fast. Damn.
That's
It
wow.
be happening though.
That is
But
wow.
this person also said, if I find out you fucking with other people, they can have you. Or if I realize your interest is dying down, I save my interest. I save myself the heartbreak, and I agree. Like if I'll kind of just beat you to the punch because I'm be a simp though.
Oh gosh. Hold on, give me 1 second. Go through those comments. I gotta let my cat out the room.
Oh, now she got to let the kitty out.
I gotta let my cat out the room before she
Now she,
break my nose.
oh my god, now she got to break. Oh lord, what she got going on? How y'all feeling in the comments? Y'all still here with me? I need the interaction and everything. Being ghosted. Oh, we still got some stuff going on. Dang, I didn't even see all this. Where did I leave off at? Oh, here we go. Cindy, here she go. Well, okay. Girl, you is toxic. Don't even stop. Don't start now. Cindy's like, I'm not toxic now. Yes, you are, girl. You said that you wanted to be picked up. You wanted to be Casper, the friendly ghost, and then you wanted to moonwalk on these niggas. That's exactly what you said in that order. And so when I see you, I'm gonna call you Casper. I cannot wait. All right,
Oh,
what
Michael
facts got
Jackson.
what facts got to say? LB right. It wasn't a problem till you get ghosted. I,
I'm dead.
I don't.
Facts. Shut up.
Facts like facts. You think you doing something for real? No, you not. LV said. Hold on. Let's see what LV said.
I'm mad. I let one cat out and the other cat comes in. I don't understand.
Is this a good cat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters.
I let my roommate cats out and my cat came in.
Okay, got you. LB said, "Damn, you ghosted him twice. I blame him. Dot dot dot. No U-turn." Damn.
It was funny because like the person the person that was there with me was there the last time I ghosted him. And like I told my homeboy about it and my homeboy was like my homeboy knows him and he's like, yeah, no, don't do it.
Mhm.
And then this time I told him, I was like, yo, he's trying to talk to me. He's like, Nah, don't do it.
Damn. Ooh, that's crazy. All right.
I was dying. That thing was funny.
So Meso said, some people deserve to be ghosted. Like there's some people that should have known it was coming.
Thank you. Dude from Sunday
I
is a prime example. Cool
yeah,
dude, but no,
no, right.
it
I
was coming your
agree.
way.
Like
Like,
you already knew what this was for real.
right.
Yeah, Cindy active tonight. She said what she said. Yep, it'd be like that. And now
Mm-hmm.
here they go. I'm gonna do two at the same time. She said, period. Protecting my peace.
And, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Listen, you're not gonna
ma'am. Please.
disturb my peace. That's something you're not going to do. Absolutely not. That was
Oh
good.
gosh.
All right, what's the next topic, Vanilla? What's the next
All
topic
right.
we got for
We
tonight?
got we got one more topic, and this topic is really, it really hits for me. I don't know
Okay.
if it hits for you like it hits for me, but this
Oh,
topic really hits for me. All right. I
okay.
want to say the topic now. I want to give you the comments first because some of these comments I don't agree with.
Okay. Let's
So
see.
the society was asked true or false
Okay.
and why.
Mm.
Women women wanting a man that emulates her father is the same as a man as men wanting a woman who emulates his mother. Now, there was a video that went along with this. We weren't able to add the video. We ain't that tech savvy up in here, but
Mm-mm.
by all means, I can explain the video to y'all, but
And
I'm
we'll
not going to
post it
explain it
on our
now.
Instagram too. We could probably do that. Probably post a link or something like that so y'all can go and watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we could do that. But facts said true.
Dang, he didn't
Um,
even get to the. Dang, oh he
oh,
commented on this.
he commented on the
Oh, so
part. Yeah,
he's been waiting. Dang, Facts,
yeah.
you've been waiting this whole night. You plotting. Facts been waiting this whole night for that question. Okay, what else we got?
Mama, I'm gonna call her Mama because I don't wanna say it wrong again. So I'm just say
Girl, you
Mama.
good.
She said false. Okay, I agree with her. And then we have Chris saying true because that's the first experience you have with the opposite sex.
I think I got some comments too. What did
Now,
Mama say?
before I get into it,
Oh,
I
it's just
want to let I'm gonna let you go through your comments and let you say what you gotta say
I thought
because
I had a comment on this one, but not this one. So this topic, you got this one. I'm gonna let you have it. Say everything that's on your mind, sis.
this topic really hits for me because I'm just like, when you look at it, right,
Mm-hmm.
from a woman watching her father, we watch our father and
Mm-hmm.
how he treats our mother. We
Right.
don't go based off of how he's treating us.
Mm-hmm.
We watch how he treats our mother. For men, you go based off of how your mother treats you. Not how she's treating your father, but
Mm-hmm.
how she treats you. And
Mm-hmm.
so when y'all look for a woman that's emulating y'all mother, y'all looking for a woman that's catering and babying and nurturing you
Mm-hmm.
guys like your mother did. I
Mm-hmm.
am not your mother. I'm a
Right.
grown woman. Okay, I may not look like it. I may look 14, but trust me,
Girl.
I'm 25. I'm young, but I'm 25.
You
Okay,
no, you
I'm
not. Really?
I yes, I'm 25
I
years
did not
old.
know that. Child,
How
you
old
look
you?
young. I was thinking maybe like 23, 24.
No,
Really
I'm 20.
23. Dang.
I'm 25.
You look
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Thanks.
You
I
look
can't wait
great.
till I'm in my 40s and looking like I'm 20.
Listen, you moisturize.
Yes. But anyway, now when it comes to us females,
Mhm.
when we look at our father, we're not looking at how our father treats us first. We're
Mhm.
looking at how is he treating our mother. We watch the interactions between our parents, and
Mhm.
we're like, we want someone who's gonna cater to me like my dad caters to my mom.
Mhm.
Like he treats my mom like he's there for my mom. I want
Right.
and and I feel like I'm a prime example of this because I watched my parents growing up. I watched
Mhm.
my mom come in from work, get in the kitchen, get dinner started, and at the same time make sure we had sat at that table and made sure our homework was done, and then sit here and make us all come to the table. Only like if we had all glass plates, cool. But if we only had one clean glass plate,
Mhm.
My dad is eating off that glass plate. He gets all his food first. Then she comes and feeds the kids. Then she fixes her own food. And if he brings guests over, and we never know when he's bringing guests over, she always makes extra food, feeds all the guests, feeds the kids, and she's the last person to eat. This woman has not rested yet.
Mhm.
She went and worked a full shift, came home and worked another full shift, and has not rested yet. I looked at that from my mom's perspective. Then I looked at my dad. My dad, when it comes to when my mom wants something done or needs something done around the house, he's on it
Mhm.
immediately. When my mom comes home, she said, I can't get this done. He immediately takes over and
Mhm.
he starts taking care of us and doing what my mom would do. Now, granted, I never liked it when my dad did it, so I would just okay. But because like it'll be times my mom be like, yo, she's not feeling too well, and my dad would have to wake us up in the morning. And so like
Mhm.
he'll come and be like, oh, it's time to get up, and I'll just be like, no.
Yeah, like you don't like
And go right
sometimes
back to
with
sleep.
dads, they just think that like they can say it one time. I'm like, no, like you gotta put some more like I don't know how to describe it, but I
Yeah, because I
agree.
don't know. When my mom would do it, it was so warming. My dad do it, it's just like, yo, get the fuck up.
Hey,
It's time
get
to
up.
go.
No.
like
Mm-mm.
now and like my dad would when my dad needed to and my mom couldn't, my dad did step up and he took over what she couldn't do or didn't want to do at that time because she wasn't feeling it or like she was down or anything like that.
Mhm.
He stepped up. On top of that, he took care of, the outside of the house and everything like that. Anything around the house that we needed done, it would get done. There was no hesitation on it.
Right.
And then both of them, now, granted, I'm going to speak more on my dad's side, but both of them made sure they were at every event that me and my brother had. Now, my dad, because he was the more, creative one, he would actually involve himself
Mhm.
in the things that I would do. So, like, if I was in a play, my dad was there rehearsing with me. My dad would be the one rehearsing with me. If I was in a dance, my dad would be the one counting the steps with me. And I had
Oh.
a talent show. My dad actually got on stage with me because I shut down. It was my first
Oh.
time on stage. I shut down, so he got on stage with me. And like
Oh.
my brother ended up getting on stage. We all did like a whole show together. It was cute. Um, but yeah, like I watched my dad step up to the plate in that aspect. Now, my second portion of looking at it is then I'm gonna after already looking at how he interacted with my mom,
Mhm.
then I'm gonna look at okay, how is he interacting with me?
Yeah.
And and yeah, I'm gonna like look at it, okay, like he's treating me like this when I was a child. But when I start getting to that age where I'm looking at how he interacts with me, it's gonna
Mhm.
be more at an older age. And I'm gonna know the difference already.
Exactly.
So our first look at it for females is how is he treating my mother
Okay.
or significant other. For men,
Mm.
it's how is my mom treating me? What's my mom doing for me? Because that's what I want my woman to do for me.
Okay.
If my mom is making my food and cooking for me and making sure I'm okay and taking care of me when I'm sick, I'm not gonna lie, I've never met a dude that's not a baby when he's sick.
I don't understand what the problem is with that. Why most guys, when it's like that, once when they become sick, it could be a stuffy nose for all that it could be. Laying in bed, feel like they can't move, and none of that. I'm just like, there's some of us women out here who still making stuff happen when we might have the sniffles, sore throat, whatever the case may be. Like, look, stuff still got to get done. Your house still got to be taken care of, especially if it's just the two of y'all and no kids. Okay, like let's be completely honest. Like, I'm gonna still take care of you, but you just being a little too dramatic right now.
Yeah, and I honestly think that stems from when they were younger.
Mhm.
Their mom, of course, the mom, the nurturer of the family, is the one who steps up and like caters and takes care of them and treats them and everything like that. So they're expecting to get treated when they're older if they have a significant other. Now,
Right.
granted, I'm kind of built like that, so I do that. I'm not gonna cap, but at the same time, I do. If I'm not there, I do expect you to be a man and know how to take care of yourself. If I can't
Yeah.
do it, like I can't be at your beck and calling. I do have a job myself, and we are not
Mhm.
like living together or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
hey,
Ooh, yeah, you was dropping some gems in there. In the comments, y'all, the comments is going crazy right now. Okay, because we gonna have some real, a little mini heated debate I see that's going on right now. So for me, I gotta read the question again just to make sure that I'm answering this correctly too. I look at it, so I agree. I think from a woman's perspective, how I look at a man, I am going to take a look at to how like my father has treated my mother, but more so of me. Now, as far as more emphasis on with between father mother relationship type of thing. So my parents got divorced at a very young age for me. So it was hard for me to really see a lot of that growing up as far as just like that relationship really building as a dynamic. Like co-parents, it
Hmm.
was rocky, but then gradually over time it got a lot better. So I'll speak more of from my grandparents in that perspective, and then as far as just how I would like a man to take care of me in that instance.
I have a
So
question.
yes,
What around what age did your parents divorce?
so my parents were married for about 13 years, so I was around seven, six turning seven at the time. Yeah, so I was
Okay,
like,
same, same.
listen, twinsies. So yeah, my parents have been divorced for a very long time. So, but I would say when my dad, like all this time, like growing up, like I would say like my dad's always just been like hard labor, making sure his family's been taken care of, making sure that I'm good, like, school like field trips, things like that. Whatever I did, like my dad like always like worked like 10 times hard, making sure like he would coordinate with my mom, making sure that I was taken care of. School clothes, I always had like all the things that I wanted, shoes, supplies, whatever the case may be. Now, that's like what I've always liked as like with my father, just like making sure that I have like what I need in order to like run an effective household, just to make sure everything was good and I was taken care of. Food on the table, clothes on my back, all of those basic necessities, and still like being there as a dad. Like I was in student government growing up, and so like my dad, like I would tell him when I would have like the homecoming games that I would coordinate and I would be walking on the field. He was always there, like it was to the point where my dad legit like I think like hopped the fence and like was like on the field like taking pictures of me, like stuff like that is just to show how much he cares, and like that
That's
as like
cute.
a dad and like as his daughter and his only daughter, that like makes me happy. But since like I didn't see more of a romantic level with him and my mom until like I never got to see that, I more so emphasize my grandparents, which I have more of a step grandfather, but I still counted him as my grandfather. I lost about
Hmm.
almost 3 years ago. The same way how like my grandmother, like she grew up like, in the 40s, 50s, 60s, like that was what you do. Like you have your man's plate ready or whatever. Like she didn't rest or whatever. He mostly did all the working or whatever. Now, that's not to say that when I'm in that position that I'm not going to do the same thing. Like I definitely want to make sure my husband is taken care of, the kids are taken care of. I'm the type of person where I like to invite guests over and like make sure that they're taken care of and fed, everything. But he also made sure that she was good. Like if she needed money, things going on with her car, he always took care of that. Whatever's going on with the house. See, I like stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I look for. And she always nurtured him and he always provided that aspect for her as well. So that's kind of like what I always try to mirror is just like my grandparents' relationship, and just from when they started from being together from like 30 plus years. Like that's a long time to be catering to
Hmm.
somebody, cooking all this stuff that he likes and you don't even eat half of it, but it's something that he likes because it makes him happy. But hey, if she likes it, I love it, and that's what she's always been doing. So that's just what I want to have.
Hmm.
In the way of the role reversing, I think a lot of the times, at least from what I've seen and just from having conversations, men do look at their mother for a lot of things, especially if they have a very close relationship with their mom. I think that's how a lot of, and I hate the term mama's boys, but there's some mama's boys who are like really out there. Now, I'm not going to compete with your mom. Like, look, I'm my own person. Your mother, that's somebody like, she gave birth to you. That's a different type of bond. That's something that I can't compete with, but I still want that same playing field of respect, especially if I'm your wife, your girlfriend, wherever we're at in our relationship. But I agree with you. I think it's more so how they have seen like their father treat them and how they treat them and how they've just been going around doing that type of stuff. So I done lost the train of thought with the question because this is a really interesting topic and I cannot wait to get into the comments. That's what I'm really excited for. So, what was the question, really quick, so I'm not going off topic? Uh oh. Okay, there we go. Everything good?
It just kicked me out.
It just kicked you off. I was like, what the hell? Okay, listen, don't be scaring me now. We done made it. We done made it far. Listen, don't do that. Don't do that. She done got
I
kicked.
was scared too.
Oh, my heart just dropped. I was like, oh my God, somebody calling in. Lord Jesus, have mercy. But yeah, I think we got a good thing going here. I think I answered my question. So I pretty much just agree with you, Vanilla, overall. So yeah, I really much just mimic what I've seen, but I don't think it necessarily like should emulate because everyone's situation is different.
Right.
All right, so here, facts. See, since he already was like, I disagree in the comments earlier, and now he already on the comments with it here. Oh, there we go. All right. So facts said, personally, I don't want somebody who's like my mom, but that whole concept is the same thing. How so? I'm trying to understand. Like, what exactly do you mean by that? That is the same thing. Now we getting somewhere.
Elaborate,
Like
facts.
let's see where your
Elaborate.
head is at, facts. Like what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Call
See,
in, facts.
hey, if you want to call in, comment. I hope you can type fast because we want to know. The people wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, while he doing that, oh, here he come again. Here's facts again. What about how the mom treats the father? I don't.
Okay. So I did speak on a lot about how my mother treated my father because I wasn't extremely close to my dad, but I was
Hmm.
close enough. Like we did have our sentimental moments. Um and even though I did watch how he treated her, I watched more how my mom treated my father,
Right.
because she was the person that I liked the most. I don't know, like
Hmm.
I gravitated more towards my mom because
Yeah.
when I gravitated towards my dad, it means I was getting my ass beat because I did something wrong. But in the aspect of, I feel like he's talking about like, why can't men also see it as how does my father treat my mother?
Hmm.
And I believe that men tend not to see it that way a lot because a lot of men don't have a close relationship with their father.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they have a relationship with their father like I had a relationship with my father. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
we cool. Like we can have our close moments. Like I respect you as my father and everything like
Hmm.
that. And I know I could come to you, but if I'm going to anybody about anything, I'm more comfortable with my mom and I'm going to go to my mom first.
Exactly.
And I do believe that men don't see it that way because they naturally gravitate towards their mom. That's
Hmm.
the first interaction they have with the opposite sex.
Right.
And so I feel like they do tend to gravitate towards their mom more.
Hmm.
That's just a them thing. When it came to like relaxing and enjoying like the fun side of life, or like
Hmm.
dealing with our fish tank or dealing with sound systems or anything like that, that's when I gravitated towards my dad.
Yeah.
Or like on rainy days, because me and my dad both, we love rain.
Hmm.
We can literally sit out and watch it rain all day.
Hmm.
We gravitated we gravitated towards each other with that type of things. Me and my mom couldn't stand the rain, so she would be in the room. But I believe that men tend to look towards the mother and how their mother treats them versus seeing how their mom treats their father because they don't really build that relationship with their father in the first place. And
Hmm.
like most of the time when they're having talks with their dad, it's kind of a lot of situations it ends up being really awkward and like they don't really get that I love you and everything
Hmm.
from their father. They tend to get that tough love, and sometimes it's hard to recognize when you're getting tough love versus when you're just being belittled or brutaled by one of your parents.
I
And
agree.
I believe at young ages men can't tell the difference, and if they were to look back on their life as they get older and they have an understanding now, is when they'll see like, oh, okay, like my dad was giving me tough love, my dad truly loved me, my dad cared about me and everything like that.
Hmm.
I honestly believe like a lot of women, a lot of not a women, a lot of men, if they look back on their life now, um, they can honestly say like my dad truly did love me and care about me. It's just he didn't know how to express it. And I
Yeah.
don't know why that is with fathers, but the father son relationship, I don't know why they don't know how to express it, or
Mhm.
just it's okay to say you love your son. It's okay to
Oh
hug your
yeah.
son. Like that's fine. But I don't know. It's that barrier of making things gay or too gay or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I don't it's really weird. It's a tough situation there. So I definitely do think that's why they gravitate to look at how their mother treats them more.
I agree. Yeah, we
I'm not
got.
saying this is in every case though.
Yeah.
This is not in every case. It's just majority.
Okay, let's see. All right, so going into more of the comments because y'all got a lot. So Meso says the lives of some of these men's mothers sounds like enslavement. Girl, why you always got to do it like that? How? She said enslavement. I mean,
I don't blame her. I don't blame her for saying
I
that.
don't
Like
either. Because there's some people out here who just be real. Like, there's some relationships where I, without a doubt, would make it feel like it, like a little bit of enslavement, honestly.
don't get me wrong. I loved how my mom catered to my dad, and I hope to cater to my man in a similar way.
Hmm.
But there are certain things that I am just not up for the task. Like I
Yeah.
am not like sorry, no, you're not gonna unexpectedly bring guests over to my house and expect to like they have dinner. No, you should have told me this ahead of time. Tell
So
them to
you could
stop and get them some
prepare.
food before they come to my house because I'm not making extra for them, unless I'm cool with your friends. Like they
Hmm.
some cool, or like they the godparents to my kids. Okay,
Yeah.
then maybe if they're like family, okay. But if they're not family to me and they just your friends, fuck no. Tell them niggas to go grab some food before they come to the
Look, eggs be $5 now. Look, like we ain't got the money
exactly.
to be just spending on extra guests. All right, look,
Exactly. Life is not cheap and we got kids.
we got mouths to feed. All right,
Exactly.
Dree. Hey, Dree. That's funny. All right, so he says, no, I don't look for someone to treat me like my mother. What I look for is someone to carry themselves with confidence. I see how my mom carried herself, and those are aspects that I look for. I like that. Having confidence, knowing what you want, knowing your worth. I like that.
I like that too.
You ain't gonna play my mama. My mama, one of
Her.
the most confident people I ever met. All right, Meso back again. She said, and
Her.
men tend to romanticize that. Well, my mom had a hot meal ready for us all the time after coming home from her full time job, etc. Like it's a badge of honor. But honestly, though, they be that's the quickest thing that they be always ready to say, and sometimes it's not that easy. Like, come
It's
on
not like
now.
we just had a long day of work. Now I understand if your woman and I must speak on LB when it comes to this because LB, I understand he wants a woman that he'll rather be the full man of the household and she takes care of the house and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So in LB perspective, hell yeah, he should have a cooked meal
Oh
when he
yeah,
get home. You not doing nothing else, and if you are doing something else, it's probably something minor.
it's like the
No,
bare
he
minimum.
should have a cooked meal when he get home. Now, for
Exactly.
those of us who would like a full time job and we are tired when we get home, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a cooked meal, but don't always expect it. Like,
Hmm.
I would be the type to sit there and cook a good 2 to 3 meals on Sunday night. That way, Monday,
All
Tuesday,
you gotta do
Wednesday,
is just
Thursday,
like put that bitch
all
in
you
the
got to do is pop
oven,
that
put it in the
thing in the oven, in the
microwave.
microwave,
You
warm that bitch up, and
set.
you straight. Like, and we ain't gonna start the next meal until we run out or until Sunday again. That's it.
I like that
We're
because it'd
gonna
be
keep it
hard.
pushing like
Like
that.
I'm coming home and then you realize you ain't meal prep. Oh no, I just be
Hmm.
looking at the stove, just like, all right, somebody got to do it. All
Right.
right, what we
It's
got?
a lot of things that I don't do now for myself because right now I live by myself. So it's
Okay.
no.
So it's
But
like once when
it's
somebody else come in the picture, you be like, oh damn, like I
yeah.
gotta do something for real.
Now see when I did have somebody else in the picture, we were still staying at my parents' house. So
Mm,
my mom still did all that stuff. So I
mm-hmm.
didn't really have to worry about much. But like
Yeah.
there were times where like my mom didn't, she didn't do the job because, she's tired or she had a long day and stuff like that. And I had
Yeah.
to step up and be like, okay, well, like, and I'm not saying I'm just doing this for the man that was in my life at that time. I'm doing this for my brother and
Mm-hmm.
my stepdad and my mom, my brother's girlfriend, like, and whoever else decides to come to the house because
Mm-hmm.
our house was the community house. It still
Oh,
is the community house.
I love
So
that.
I hated it.
Oh.
I loved it because like we get to like if especially with us getting older and drinking,
Mm-hmm.
like if we wanted to have a drunk night, my mom and my stepdad was like, I'd rather y'all just get drunk here. Like y'all can
Yeah.
get drunk here and have a game night and call it a day. Y'all don't gotta
Exactly.
go out to the club for that. So it was a lot of times we had drunk nights at the house. No cap. Funniest nights ever. Like
Ugh.
my mom and stepdad in their room and people was just throwing up all over the place.
Oh no. Now you done messed up my furniture and now I got a
it,
problem. But
it
I love to
it
host things, so
yeah.
I
That's why I
love
don't like
that.
hosting people now, high key.
Oh, that's just some PTSD. Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that. All right, we got a comment from Thrills. This person said, "My parents been married for 30 years. Oh, congratulations. Their
Her.
relationship works for them. They complement one another. So when I look for a woman, I want someone to compliment me. I don't compare them to my mom." I like that.
Good.
Love it. Let's see
That's
what else
good.
we got. Oh, here, Fax came back and he provided his explanation for the class. All right.
Okay.
So he says, initially, y'all saying you want somebody who can do similar things y'all father would do for you. That's the same thing as the guy wanting somebody who's doing the same thing their mom was doing.
No, that's not what we're saying.
Oh,
That's not what we're saying at
come
all.
on.
We are not saying we want our father to do similar things for that they did for us. We
Mm-hmm.
want a man who did similar things for our mother, like how our father did our mother. That's what we're saying. We're looking
Mm,
at the relationship of our parents as a whole versus looking how our father treated us. The second half for me is then looking at how my father treats me. Because how you treat the way I see it is I'm going to look at how my dad treated my mom. Granted,
mm-hmm.
my dad, as much as he did do some positives, once they separated, it was more of negatives,
Okay.
to be honest. Like you had your father still showing up to events and everything like that. I did not
Yeah.
have that.
Mm,
My I I'd get a card on my birthday if I'm
mm,
lucky.
right.
Uh, my dad do love me. He loves me to death. He cares about me deeply. I know he does, but he didn't put in the effort that I wanted him to.
Mm-hmm.
And so he showed me what I didn't want my father. Like I didn't want my husband to treat my daughter if God forbid we were to separate.
Right.
And I didn't like the relationship I had with my father after
Mm-hmm.
they separated.
Yeah.
So he showed me what I didn't want.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the first thing I looked at. When I started looking at relationships, the first thing I looked at was how he treated my mother and how my mother treated him.
Right.
That's the first thing I looked at. So when I looked at that, yes, I saw a good side of my dad, a great side of my dad. My dad was there anytime he needed to be there. There was certain
Mm-hmm.
things that he wasn't good at, and I understand people have their downsides. My mom wasn't great at everything either. There's a lot of things, even to this day, that we still get on her case about. But we're saying we're comparing the relationship first,
Yeah.
and then we look at maybe how our father treats us. Men aren't looking at the relationship at a whole. And I clearly can't be speaking about none of the men on this podcast right now, commenting, because none of them are looking at their mom the way that a lot of my male friends that I spoke to, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the male friends and other males that I've seen in friends of mine's lives, how they react. But they all look at how their mother treats them directly rather than looking at their mother and father relationship in general, whether it's something that they want or not want and want the opposite of. So
Mm.
that's what we're saying.
Ooh, she is dropping gems. He is dropping gems. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else. Okay, here LB come in. All right. So LB says, when a woman says she want a man like her father, my first question is, do you listen to your father and follow his advice for guidance? Uh-oh, we got a part 2 for this part. Or do he just pay for everything and spoil you with any responsibility or accountability?
Those are great questions.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great questions to ask a woman, and I believe that depending on her question, her answer to those questions, it tells you what type of woman she who she
My
is. To
dad
be
didn't
honest,
just upright just spoil me. He had a reason. Like he always like, listen. One thing about them Taylor men is that they gonna give it to you, but it's like you gonna work for it and you gonna have some type of responsibility. Now, did I always have everything I want? And I was just like, I could call like my almost bald headed daddy and be like, Dad, give me what I want. No, it was more like, okay, what exactly uh-oh. Y'all can still hear me? Okay, there we go. It was
yes,
like,
we can.
okay, what exactly does he need? Or do I need from that? And exactly like, why do you need it? Like, he's asking me questions and like, oh, like, how are
Mhm.
you doing in school? How are those? Like, those are things coming out. And especially me as a grown woman paying for my own bills, he's definitely going to ask. But also, I kind of got a little bit of leeway because I don't really ask my dad for much. If I got to get it, I got to get it on my own. That's just my
Right.
mentality. But I know if I call him, he's gonna definitely like break it down. Like, if you're not being responsible, I'm not gonna give it to you, and then you have no responsibility whatsoever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I my if I was asked those questions, honestly, to be honest, my father is not the person I go to. My mother is.
Oh yes.
My
Look.
mother is the person I go to. If I'm going now, back then, I would go to my father for nothing. I
Mhm.
didn't want nothing to do with my father, but I respected him as my father because I understood the role he played.
Right.
Now that I'm at this age and he understands that I'm a woman, I do talk to my father a lot more. Do I go to him for things? Last minute, yes. After I already
Right.
went to my mom and I understand my mom can't do it and I can't find a way, and then I go to my dad. But I don't ask him to help me. I just express what I'm going through.
Yeah.
My dad is more of like my unpaid therapist in
That's
a way. Like,
cute.
and it's not that I take his advice, because at first, to be honest with you, it got to a point in my life where I started dating
Mhm.
publicly with my parents. And because you have that moment where you date behind their back. But I started dating publicly with my parents, and he tried to sit down and have a talk with me about like guys and stuff. And I told him, to be honest with you, I don't care for what you have to say. Like, you can't tell me whether you like this guy or dislike this guy, because at the end of the day, like, your opinion doesn't matter to me right now.
Right.
I told him that. And I honestly told him that. And yeah, it did hurt him. It did.
Mm.
But when I got a little bit older, I sat down and I had to talk with my dad, and I'm like, "Hey, like, I know I said some hurtful things before, but this is why I said them." And
Yeah.
now that I'm at this stage in my life, like, I do believe that I could come and talk to you about these things, and I would rather hear your point of view, because I don't know what happened between you and my mom. I only know her side of the story, her family side of the story, your family side of the story, and the little bit that you said. And I'm not going to ask for you to explain, but I would rather hear it from you first before I go to one of my uncles or go to
Oh
my
yeah.
stepdad. That so I'm gonna come to you first. And now at this point in my life, when it comes to not financial situations, but anything else,
Mhm.
I would talk to my dad and just, have a conversation with him, you know? But as far as responsibilities and accountability, I'm sorry, I rely on myself first, because
Look.
all my life I had to rely on my mom, and I
Yeah.
hate the fact that I had to. So now that when I have the opportunity to figure it out on my own, I'm going to do that first. And if I can't figure it out, then I'll ask for some guidance from my mom, then my stepdad, then my brother, then my dad. And exactly in that order.
I love it. Yeah, no, my mom, my biggest fan for real, and she be doing so much. All right, let's see what we have. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We gotta breeze through these comments now.
Yes,
Okay, so
man.
now, oh, facts again. Come on, facts. All right, now
The
facts
men,
says
the men,
facts
they
trying to
tune
redeem
in.
himself. He's been tuning in since day one, and he's out here like now. When I say that, I don't mean Now, let me repeat myself before I sound like I can't read. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that whole slave thing of working a whole shift and coming home to a cooked meal and basically being a slave. Oh, he rebuttal. I think that's a rebuttal that he's trying to say. I think that's what
Okay,
he's trying. I think that's what
so
he
then
meant.
what
We
then what
already
as
at time too, but we got to keep going. Let me see. But I feel like I'm trying to read it so I make sure I understand.
this is a good topic. No cap.
It is like I didn't think this topic was gonna go this crazy.
No cap. I didn't think so either.
Okay, I think he's basically saying that like I think he has some typos in there, so I'm trying to understand for real what he's saying.
Or maybe it's just the liquor hitting you.
Uh,
Don't ask me to read. We know I can't English.
well, he even texted. He said, "I still think it's the same thing. She wants qualities that her father has. He wants qualities that his mom has." I think so.
But the difference in it is that I want qualities that my father showed to my mother, not towards me. That's okay. To break it down, it's like going back to the sick, being sick.
Mhm.
If a woman is sick, her mother is the main one who's going to care for her and care for her, right?
Mhm.
We're going to see how the relationship with my mom and my dad reacts when I'm sick.
Mhm.
Not what my mom does for me when I'm sick, not what my dad does for me when I'm sick. How does my dad and my mom communicate with each other? And what do they decide to do when I'm sick?
Mm.
Versus a guy being sick, he's looking at what my mom did for me when I'm sick. Not
Mm.
how did my parents communicate about that and what they did to decide what was best for me or anything like that. Like
Mhm.
that's the type of aspect I'm talking about. We're looking at the relationship as a whole. Yes, it's the same as I do want qualities that my dad had. You do want qualities that your mom I believe everybody wants some type of quality that their parents have,
Right.
to be honest. But in the way that it's being looked at is differently. Like the way a mom treats her son is completely different than how a husband and a wife are.
Yeah.
That's two different relationships. And that's what I'm trying to say. That we're looking at the relationship of how they treated each other and wanting that emulated versus wanting the relationship that I personally had with them emulated.
Mm. Let's see. All right, so Dree came back and he said, for some women, it's not even how they treated their mom or them as much as how he spoiled them and paid for everything. And y'all are looking for the man to walk around with their wallet. Ooh.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, you do got some women like
He,
that.
listen,
You do got some women
they
like
out
that.
here.
They
They is
definitely
really
are.
out here.
Beware.
Right.
Beware. I'm not gonna sit here and act like all women think like how we do. They don't. Like they honestly and truly don't. And the more I just involve myself into this dating world, the more I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
m- women like what Dree said. Like, and it's just sad. It is just sad. And I'm seeing more fucked up guys out here. They're not even men. They're niggas. I'm seeing I'm seeing more niggas than men, and I don't like that shit. And I see, and the sad part about it is that I see more niggas than men, and I see that the niggas are getting the attention, and the men are seeing that the niggas are getting attention. So the men are trying to act like niggas when they really men, and it's just like stop. And it's vice versa. You got
So
women
what
out here that,
differentiates niggas between men though? I'm trying
bro,
to understand.
at this point, like I have like it takes me actually getting to know the person to figure out what about you makes you different
Okay.
from a nigga. So like, and I feel like it's different from person to person. I can't tell you exactly what I'm looking for because like at the end of the day, like they all hit me in spurs. Like that's why I
Mm.
give people chances. But it's the same way with females. You got a lot of females, good women out here that's like seeing all these, hoes getting attention and everything like that. And they're like, they want attention too. They want to attract too. But it's just like you're not attracting what you want.
Mhm.
And men aren't attracting what they want. And then that's why we end up getting into these situationships and these entanglements and whatnot. And, and we don't end up in no real relationships no more. I can guarantee you, like, if somebody gets married now and they end up having a 30-year marriage or more, like Trill's parents, then I would be shocked. To be honest with you, I would be shocked because I feel like it's going to be so rare to find that in this dating pool,
Yeah, we're
and
losing
it's not getting
recipes.
better. It's
Yeah,
not getting better. It's getting worse.
yeah.
I hate it. I hate it here.
You and me both, sis. All right.
Somebody take us off the market.
Listen. If y'all got somebody. All right, so LB said just like a man should take pride in providing and protecting his family, a woman should also take pride in making sure he has everything to do his job effectively. I agree. Is he taken care of? I'm good. He take care of me. We make sure that each other is good. All right,
A
here
lot of
facts
people
go.
do that. A lot of people don't see it like that though. That's
Yeah.
sad.
All right. So fact said also that whole I want a man like my father low key be that whole enslavement mentality sometimes, but for the man. Then he has another one. Oh, that was the same thing. Okay. It was good. All right, here comes Cindy. Cindy was quiet. She gave a reason why. She's like, I'm quiet on this topic because my dad a deadbeat. It's okay though.
That's not funny, but it was
It's
funny.
not, but you know what? We gonna pray, and hey, all you can hope for is just to make sure that your husband, your kids, everything, they just don't end up, gotta break the cycle. That's all that matters. But it's
Mhm.
okay. We have them. They out here too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Let's see. We almost at 2 hours. God damn. Fax was like, I removed that because it had mad typos. Yeah, bro. Because you made us look like we didn't know how to read for real. All right, Fax
I'm
hitting it off, ended it off with the night. It's the same thing he could have seen and liked how his mom treated his dad. He's still going on with this topic. Like he not letting up.
like, he's not. He's
He
not.
not letting up.
I'm not saying that men can't see it that way though. Men can see it that way, but the majority do not. They
Right.
do not see it like, oh, I looked at the relationship of how my dad treated my mom. No, they don't look at. They look at my mom treated me like this,
Mm.
and a lot of women, good women, don't see it like that. Now, I can't speak for our good men because I don't know how y'all say things, but that's why y'all tuned in and y'all was making y'all comments. Y'all seen the good and the bad and the ugly. So I'm gonna take y'all words because every man that was commenting on here, I believe, is like really true to their word, and
Oh
they really
yeah.
about their shit, no cap. Like I know Trill, Facts, LB, Dree, you know them too, and like we know they on their shit. They don't
Yeah.
play that. Th-
They don't.
those right there,
They gonna
that's
be
men.
about their word
That's
for
men.
real. They
Those
not
not niggas.
niggas.
So
No.
like I appreciate them tuning in and giving us their feedback and their comment and clapping back
Yes.
at us
They was
because
crashing the girls' night or whatever, but it's
yeah,
okay. Like we
it's
gonna
all
let
right.
y'all slide.
Don't do it again.
Yeah,
Don't do it again.
don't. This was just a trial and error, but don't think that you could just come in here and just take over and run the show. No, this was just we let y'all slide. You got a free pass tonight.
You got
Damn,
any
this was probably the longest time I've ever seen us go through this show. At least that I've been on here. We almost at 2 hours. God damn, this was
this
good
was
though.
this is good. This is
We
real
had
good.
a lot to get off our chest. I think our first girls' night went real well too.
Dang, we need some more girls though.
We need some more girls. We gonna do better. We gonna do better. We gonna
So
next
we can
girls'
we can
night.
gang up on these guys.
Yes,
Like, come
because I
on
need y'all
now.
to be rapid fire in this
I
bitch.
want to
Okay.
see it to where it's like 4, 5 of us on here, and it's nothing but guys in
Yes.
the comments clapping back at us. Like, that's what I want to see,
No,
and
it's
we
gonna
gonna
be
make that
good.
happen. We gonna make
Oh
that happen.
yeah.
But
Man.
you got any last remarks for this comment?
Honestly, y'all, I just thank y'all for tuning in tonight, just being here with us for our first girls' night. This was real fun. So, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Vanilla. Make sure y'all go follow her. What's your Instagram?
Vanilla _6739.
Follow your girl at Alicia. So that is spelled ALISHA dot Simone and the number 8. So real simple. Most of y'all should follow me, but in case we got some newcomers tonight, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Holla at your girl. But I think we did good tonight, sis. I had a great show. This was real fun. Look, we done produced. Listen, y'all
Yes.
can't
No
touch
mess up. No
me.
mess up. Like mayhem. Mayhem. No, we ain't
Right.
messing up. We
We had it
ain't.
smooth.
Ah.
No trigger word. Like we did
Yes.
good.
You know what? Just for a great show, kiss.
Mwah. We gonna have a little shot.
We're gonna take that shot and end the show off right there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for vibing with us. We had an amazing show tonight. Ladies'
Yes.
night, we'll be back. We will be back. We
Absolutely.
we gonna vouch
We
for this
gonna
to be a
run this whole
thing.
town. Like we got
Yeah,
some ideas. We gonna get in the lab for real. But
yeah.
this was great.
But till next time,
Yes.
I'm Vanilla, and
It's the girl Alicia.
this is Vibe Society.
Bye y'all.
Bye.